The 2020 Ross County Fair will look a lot different than what we're used to seeing. I'm Dan Ramey, Litter Media. Details in just a moment, but first this from Hometown Motors Incorporated. Cut in total professional comfort. Husqvarna. Available now at Hometown Motors Incorporated, 818 Eastern Avenue, Chillicothe. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced the cancellation of many events for the summer, including the Ohio State Fair. Despite Governor Mike DeWine's announcement last week to allow county fairs to operate, the mandatory requirements and recommendations have many fair boards making difficult decisions. At its June 1st meeting, the Ross County Fair Board decided to forego a senior fair, which means no midway, no rides, no concessions, and no camping. However, plans are being made to host a scaled-down version of the junior fair. In a moment, we'll hear the 4-H reaction. But first, Board President Bryan Bethel, who had high hopes of keeping some of what the fair's been known to be for nearly 80 years.
I didn't get everything accomplished I wanted to get accomplished, but pretty much we've decided we're going to have a junior fair. 2 weeks from now, we'll decide what that consists of. As far as we're going to let all the superintendents and the senior fair board talk together, see what kind of ideas they have for presenting their show, and come back 2 weeks from now and decide what that's going to be. Hopefully we can make a decision at that time because it needs to be made. As far as senior fair, we're not going to have rides, concessions, camping. Senior fair is done. We voted down the senior fair. It looks like at this point we're just going to try to have some kind of junior fair. With the state changing, I mean, everything changes daily. People see it. So we're just changing with it. And maybe things will change and we can open this up a little bit better later. But for right now, with the guidelines we got to follow, this is all we can have. I'd say that's probably the biggest disappointment that I have. I was hoping that we could have some kind of camping. That's where we can make money and at least pay for the junior fair event. I think with some of the guidelines you're having with camping right now, that it would be possible. But then some of the thoughts that were brought up tonight is, who do you say can't come? And that would be a hard decision. But if you're going to have a junior fair, I think junior fair should be first to camp. And if we can't fill the campground, at least we could possibly bring it in for them people. But at this point, the board decided that's not an option.
I was really excited to hear so many of our senior fair board members support our kids and have enthusiasm and the wherewithal to try and figure this out over the next couple of weeks so that we hopefully can still have a junior fair come August.
Yeah, we are so excited that our senior fair board is so supportive of our junior fair program and all of our FFA and our 4-H members that will be able to present this and hopefully be able to get out there and show their livestock and have a great time.
It sounds like, we're going to be working to come up with good policies to put in place that as long as our families are willing to work alongside us and we can make the budget work, that we'll be very likely to head to the fair in August, which is awesome. We have a meeting tomorrow night scheduled at 7 o'clock with all of our species superintendents because there are subject matter experts that know the ins and outs of their shows and are going to be able to talk us through some of the things that we need to put in place to make them happen and some of the adjustments that our families need to be able to do. And I think we're hopeful.
Yeah, and I think definitely by having a decision, and now we're able to make some decision by the senior fair board, and now we're able to make those decisions and go ahead and move forward with planning another great opportunity for our youth of Ross County.
Absolutely.
Sorry to everyone that if it's not going to be the way you want it to be, and we're going to try to do our best to do what we're allowed to do. I can't wait for 2021.
The Senior Fair Board will meet again June 16th to decide more in detail what the Junior Fair will look like. I'm Dan Ramey, Litter Media.